Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 8 people you don't want to mess with. I'm sure you know some tough guys you don't want any problems with, but these guys and girls are on a totally different level. From real life ninjas to women who can fire crossbows with their legs. But before we get into it, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too. Coming up first, we have HWANG CHUL-SOON. I'm sure on Instagram we've all seen those 10-year challenge photos. It's where people show how they looked 10 years ago compared to now, and most of the time they look much better today. Well, HWANG CHUL-SOON is an example of a massive transformation. When he was 20 years old, he was very thin and small and only weighed 120 pounds. Because of this, nobody took him seriously and he was often picked on and talked down to. Instead of turning into a nasty person, he put all of that effort into working out. He began doing nearly 3,000 sit-ups every single day, and for 10 years straight he worked out non-stop every single day. He also eats lots of protein shakes and other amazing foods to bulk up fast. His ginormous physique means he's now called the Asian Hulk. And by looking at the pictures of this guy, I can see why. I would not want problems with him at all. Now he gets all the respect and everyone takes him very seriously. It's sad he had to work out so much for that to happen, but sometimes you have to go Hulk mode. Next up, we have CORRINNE CALHOUN. When you think of someone you don't want to mess with, you probably don't think of a 15-year-old girl. Well, that's because you're not thinking of CORRINNE CALHOUN. CORRINNE is from Tennessee, USA, and has been a dancer since age 4. During this time, she's learned how to contort, twist, and bend her body. Right now, she does dancing and also circus performances. But one very scary and epic fact about CORRINNE is that she can do something called foot archery. That's right, she can actually fire an arrow from a bow using her feet. Not only that, she can do it with incredible accuracy. Most people work hard every day to try and be a good archer, but she can do it with her feet. Her mother, Cindy, says she does have a natural talent, but she does still have to work very hard at what she does. Many very agile video clips of her have gone totally viral online. You definitely wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of this girl, especially when she's got a bow and arrow in her toes. Next up is SAJAD GHARIBI. Of course, in the comic books, the Incredible Hulk is from the USA. But the real world Hulk is actually from Iran. That's right, SAJAD is definitely the real life version of the Incredible Hulk. If you don't believe me, he's gone viral for his ginormous physique. Not only does this guy work out and have big muscles, he's also naturally ginormous. He's 6'2" and weighs 28 stone, making him gigantic. The incredible thing is, most of that weight is actually just muscle. And he's actually become pretty famous in Iran and worldwide, with almost 500,000 Instagram followers. He likes to nickname himself the Persian Hercules. And just seeing him hold everyday objects like apples and water bottles is something straight out of a science fiction movie. When he first began to get viral, people said he was fake and photoshopped. But it turns out this guy is the real deal. And if you still don't believe me, he's now putting his talents to good use. He vows that he's going to go and fight IS out in the Middle East. He says he wants to make his country and the world safer, and that's why he's joining the army. I would wish him luck out on the front line, but I don't think he's gonna need it. Next up is JINICHI Kawakami. We all know ninjas in movies and TV shows, right? But of course no ninjas actually exist in real life. Well, that's where you'd be wrong, as JINICHI is a real-life ninja. He's the 21st head of the Koga band family who made ninjutsu. That's right, he's part of a real-life Japanese ninja bloodline. He says he can spy and take anyone out very easily. He began training as a ninja at the age of just 6 in a Buddhist temple. He says as part of his training he would stare into a candle flame until he was inside the flame. Not only that, he's practiced his awareness and hearing. He says he can actually hear a needle dropping onto a wooden floor. Not only that, he has a collection of nearly 100 ninja stars and other very ancient weapons. He says he's mastered the art of stealth and is one of the only remaining real ninjas on Earth today. He says he doesn't like ninja movies as the ninjas in them aren't real. But he says he's the only real deal and really is a ninja you do not want to mess with. Next up is DONNA. We've all heard of strongman competitions. But who's the strongest woman in the world right now? Well, that would be DONNA from the UK. If she was wearing a sundress, you may just think she was slightly bulky. But when you see her in competition, Donna Moore is a beast come to life. As you can see, she can lift gigantic boulders that most very strong people would never be able to. She often posts training videos on Instagram, and it's seriously impressive. She's been nicknamed as some as the English Viking as she's so strong. The amazing thing is, she's also a single mother and used to be overweight. But the 37-year-old overcame all odds and can now pull cars. She never thought she would be a strong woman, but when she was 17, she began getting into weightlifting at the gym. And amazingly, she can lift over 400 kilograms. Next up is Vittorio PIRBAZARI. This gigantic German guy is 6'4". He's also got some of the world's biggest muscles and an epic beard to match. But despite his scary appearance, he's actually a very personable German fitness blogger. He shares his journey to becoming one of the most amazing and strong people in the world on Instagram. He looks so intimidating, he was even featured on a TV show recently called Dogs of Berlin. But even though that picture makes him look like a very scary, thuggish person, he's actually a good guy. He inspires thousands of people online to get strong and be healthy. Next up is Denis CYPLENKOV. Denis CYPLENKOV is said to be one of the most scary and strong people in all of Ukraine. He's a professional bodybuilder and arm wrestler. He's 6'1" tall and weighs over 300 pounds. But amazingly, he never set out to be some kind of tough guy. He just enjoyed working out, and one thing led to another. His biceps are 25 inches and his hands are 4 times the regular human size. Much like with the Iranian Hulk, people said this man was photoshopped, especially the pictures of his hands. But again, this guy is totally real and very, very scary. I'm sure he's a perfectly nice guy, but you wouldn't want to mess with him at all. He now lives in Moscow, Russia, and wins many arm wrestling competitions and bodybuilding competitions around the world. And finally on the list of people you do not want to mess with, we have Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw is an all-American muscle man. He's also the world's strongest man, and he's won that competition over 4 times. When he won his first competition, he hadn't had any training at all, but now he's a professional and trains every single day. He's also the only man in the world who's able to lift 6 Atlas stones. These are incredibly heavy weights which most strong people can't even lift once. This guy's nearly 7 feet and weighs over 410 pounds. But most of that is all muscle, as he is the strongest man in the world. Check out the poll in the top right corner to vote for the scariest person you wouldn't want to mess with the most. I think it's the Iranian Hulk, as he's absolutely massive. If you guys want some more amazing videos, check out my second channel. There'll be a link to that coming up on screen in a second. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.